On the first episode of Ephraim's Halloween special, I watched The Wrong Turn. And see, this video is going to be hella short because this film was straight garbage. I haven't watched a slasher in a while, and this might be the first horror slasher film I've watched this year. And there's a reason why I do not really like them. Like at the start, there were a couple of good movies, like the Halloween films are good, like the first one. The second one is not that great. Or is it the third one? The one that has the weird Halloween plots, that one was horrible. And I've watched all the Friday the 13th films. That's like my biggest flex. And like even in the 2000s era of like original movies of this slasher type, like the critically acclaimed Scary Movie, for example. And even with all of that, this film has that aura, that demeanor around it. You know, the cliche 2000 slasher or horror movie antics, dumb character decisions paired with terrible characters. And it's usually to give films like this that pass with its uninteresting characters, because the main appeal of these movies for the most part is just the monster or the killer or whatever. But we get so little screen time with them. And it's not even in like maybe the alien type of way that's like a bit suspenseful and all of that. It's just nothing. And I care less and less as the movie goes on, because it does the horror movie thing of hiding off the killer, that monster, for that big reveal or that glimpse. But for this movie, they did the big reveal option. And you see them and you're like, oh, it's just a couple weird guys. And like, yes, you're obviously intrigued at the start. Like you see them eating, are they even eating that girl or something? They're sure like decapitating her and doing weird stuff. But after that, nothing is really explored in their lore. And it's fine. But like when you just end up watching this movie and it's not really doing anything with your main selling points, the killers or whatever, it just feels like you were watching the movie for nothing. At least that's what I felt. And just talking on the people here, the characters, they were just nothing more than plot pawns, as they usually are in these slasher films, to be fair. But why give them life, especially since you butchered the one part that you're supposed to get right? The main guy with the Mustang at the start, see, I don't even remember his name. Firstly, the guy's a complete idiot. Like, can't you focus on the road or just like park the car or sort out something you want to do? He deserves to like jam the other car, and I wish he died. Okay, that's a bit of a spoiler, but I just wish he died. And after that, just the way he was tossed into this group, and it felt like he was a zombie when talking with them, because these guys were talking, you know, they're in their own friend group and everything. I'll give them that pass, because like it's not easy to like, you know, just like join a friend group. But like still, he will just chip in the conversation and he proceeds to talk like he's monologuing or giving them some kind of narration for the movie, and it just gives you this feel that he's not in the same movie with them. Also paired with the audio mixing of this film just being horrendous. There were a couple of times I could not just pick a thing that was said. Like I remember there was this part in the start where like the same guy in the Mustang like comes out and he talks to somebody in a truck or something. I listened to that thing 5 times. I could not understand what he said. And there are no subtitle options. So like I was just dead there. It was worse than even watching like a Christopher Nolan movie. And that's even because there's music. I don't even think there's any music in this movie. But maybe they couldn't afford to do ADR sessions, so I'll give them the pass there. And that is where I conclude. It's a cheap 2000s horror film. And all those problems will be fine if it also doesn't have that main problem lingering on it. The kills were so boring and there was nothing really creative, and the gore was heavily toned down. I even suspect that this movie was not R-rated. I don't know. I should really research what its rating was. But still, like, maybe it's a 2003 thing, or as I mentioned, it's budget, but just annoying that it managed to fail on all the marks of being a slasher. And it's funny because people always say The Wrong Turn is good, so I'm just like very, very disappointed. But yeah, I did enjoy one thing about this movie, and that was when they killed the cop. That was like the only thing I loved in this movie. Thank you for watching this video, my first episode of the Halloween special. Hopefully I can keep on doing a video a week. I was a bit late for this one, but thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.